going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you guys have been following me on Instagram for a while, then you might have saw my story that I was just now in Dallas to see G-Eazy, and we actually on that road trip rolled over the 500-mile break-in period. Finally, oh my gosh, this car rubs so bad because it's so low. But anyways, we rolled over the 500-mile break-in period for this new motor. This was a 4-hour trip that we had to make to Dallas and 4 hours back, so obviously in that amount of time we got plenty of miles on the new motor. And today we have an entire shipment of AMSOIL 5W50 coming in, and we're going to be swapping out the oil in this car. And once we put the AMSOIL in and get all this crappy oil out, we will be ready to finally send it again in this car. I am pumped. Right now we're on our way to the parts store. I'm gonna go grab a Motorcraft filter so that I can replace the oil filter, obviously, with the oil. And then once I get the filter, all I have to do is wait on the UPS truck to arrive at my apartment and unload the AMSOIL, and we will be good to get started changing out the oil. I still can't get over how glad I am to be back in this car. I'll see y'all later. Alrighty, well, we just got back home. We've got the oil filter and the oil filter wrench and everything. So we're gonna get started changing the oil here shortly. And check out what is at my door. This is a giant AMSOIL box. So the box of AMSOIL just came in, obviously 5W50 like I was talking about. And we've got a box from Wax Gods. If you guys haven't seen them on Instagram, make sure you go check them out. They make some amazing products. But let's go ahead and open up this box. Check that out. That is a lot of AMSOIL. I ordered it by the case instead of by the quart, obviously, because if you order it in bulk, you get really cheap pricing, and obviously shipping is a lot cheaper. So anyways, I've got the oil, I've got the filter, I've got everything that I need. So let's go ahead and get this break-in oil out and swap over to this AMSOIL. Okay, well, it is finally time to change the oil and get this break-in done. Here we go. Alright, so I've got this thing backed out of the garage just a little bit so I can actually slip the jack underneath it, because this car is really low, so I'm trying to get it at an incline so I can actually fit the jack underneath the side jack point there. The car has been off for a minute, so the oil did get pretty cool. Obviously, I don't know if you guys can see, probably not, but I'm going to sit here and let it idle a little bit to warm up that oil. That way, whenever I pull the drain plug out, the oil will flow out very nice and easy. So I've got my Motorcraft filter right here, and I've also got my filter wrench, so we are good to go ahead and get started on this oil change. Let me pop the hood. Ooh, I love popping the hood and looking under here. This thing is so beautiful. So I actually went and bought a brand new jack also, because I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen in the past videos. I've been working with this little crappy thing forever now, and I pretty much just got tired of using that, so we got a bigger jack. The main reason I had the small one though is because I had very limited space in my old apartment, whereas this place I have plenty of room, so obviously a bigger jack is more appropriate. Let's go ahead and get this thing opened up and set it up real quick. Alrighty, so the jack is set up now. Let me move all this crap out of the way. I'm really hoping this fits under the car. Come on. Oh, heck yeah. There's plenty of space. Let me give it a good shake. Oh, and that is secure. So the car is up now. All we have to do now is pull out the drain plug and get started on this oil change. Okay, so I've got the drain pan over here. I've got a few tools right here. The first thing that I need to do is take off this oil cap so that it allows air to flow through here. That way it'll aid in the draining process of the oil. Now here's the fun part. Let me see what size this is. That is a 15. This drain bolt has never been removed out of this motor before. This is the first time that it's been removed. This is pretty cool. Okay, here's the fun part. 3, 2, and a lot of oil goes everywhere, right? Well, alrighty. That is awesome. That oil still looks very, very clean. Yeah, that break-in oil looks amazing still. There's no contaminants that I see coming anywhere out of the oil stream right here. Let me clean up my hand with this microfiber. So while I'm under here waiting on the oil to drain, I might as well use this time to talk to you guys. There's been a lot of people that keep on asking where the Mustang's at, why I'm not making videos with the Mustang, why I'm not racing it, and a bunch of comments like that. I mean, I'm sure you guys have probably seen it. Everybody keeps saying that this channel is going to nothing just because I haven't been posting about the Mustang. And I just want to address that real fast. First off, I know you guys saw that I blew up the motor, right? So I know, obviously you can see that I had to get a new motor. After you get a new motor, you have to do break-in period. There's a lot of precautionary steps that you have to do before you can just get in full throttle and just send it. And I'm not trying to blow up a new motor, and I'm not trying to ruin this motor after I just spent a lot of money on it. So obviously break-in period is a very, very important thing. Secondly, just because I don't post about the Mustang every single day and every single upload does not mean that the Mustang is gone. As many of you guys know, motorcycles are a huge passion in my life. I've mentioned that a lot of times before I even had motorcycles on the channel, and obviously now that I do, it's even more of a passion. I love making videos with them. I love riding bikes. I love working on bikes, all of the above. So obviously I'm going to take advantage of that while this car is not running, while it's having issues, while I'm breaking it in, all of that good stuff. I'm going to make motorcycle videos, and even once it's fixed. And for those of you that don't like the motorcycle content, then you're going to have to deal with it, because I'm not just going to not post anything. And there's plenty of people on this channel that absolutely love seeing the motorcycle stuff. They love seeing the Grom, so I'm not just going to not post about it, because there is an audience of people that really, really enjoy that kind of stuff. So if you aren't interested in it, it's very easy. You don't have to watch those videos, but I would appreciate, instead of going on the video and commenting saying that my channel is going to nothing just because we haven't been posting about the Mustang, just be considerate of the fact that we have been breaking this car in. There has been a lot of stuff going on with the car that I haven't been able to get on camera, obviously, because there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff. It's been undergoing a lot, so bear with me. Obviously we're doing the break-in oil change right now. Oil is still draining, as you guys see. So basically from this point on, I should be good to make Mustang videos again, but I don't know. I just wanted to address those people that were being sourpusses about the whole deal. I want everybody on here to be really open-minded. That's mainly the real goal of this, is to open people's mind in the car community and to basically bring new things into people's heads, because it's boring always sitting on one brand and saying, oh, I love Chevy, I can't take a Ford. I had Chevys, I've had Corvettes, I've had my Camaro, I've had all kinds of stuff, and still here I am. I'm changing the oil on my Mustang, and tomorrow if somebody offered me a good deal on a Corvette, or if they offered me a good deal on a Challenger or a Hellcat or whatever, obviously I'm going to go get it. I just like cars in general, and that's what I'm trying to portray to you guys, that I want to spread in the car community. And I want the community here on this channel to be very positive in the fact where if somebody wants to post asking a question in the comment section, I want you guys to feel free to do that. I don't like whenever somebody posts a question that some people might find dumb, and then other people jump on that comment and start tearing into them, saying that their question's really stupid. I really hate whenever that happens. Anyways, I'm done ranting. I'm gonna go finish this up, but before I go ahead and get started on taking off the filter, I have a challenge for you guys. Go ahead, comment down below, comment any question, and if you guys have any of the questions that you can see that can be answered, go ahead and answer it if you have expertise on it. I want this to be a really positive place. So that's my challenge for you guys. Go down, comment something positive to somebody, comment a question, answer somebody else's question, whatever. I don't really care, but just all the hate and everything just needs to tone down some. Anyways, it is really hot under here, and it's really hard to hold a camera under here while I'm watching the oil drain and everything. So I'm gonna finish up what I'm doing. Okay, I would say that's pretty good. It's pretty much done. I'm gonna go ahead and put this drain plug back in. So the drain plug is replaced. Let me go ahead and wipe off the surface down here to get all that oil out of here. And nice and clean. Since I don't have a real oil filter wrench, we're gonna go ghetto and use these adjustable pliers to pull this oil filter off. And it's leaking down my arm. Oh, yep, oh, yep. I'm getting covered in oil. Oh man, that just got all over my face and in my mouth. Alrighty, let me let that drain a little bit more, and then I'll get under here and start wiping down the surface and then replacing the oil filter. So the oil filter is off down there under the car. I've got the new oil filter right here, the Motorcraft filter. So I'm gonna take 1/4 of this 5W50 and get this thing primed up. All you have to do is pour a little bit of oil into here and also put some on the O-ring of this filter. Pretty nice and easy, but make sure you guys do this if you do your own oil changes. Primed it up. I've got the oil around on the O-ring, so we're good to install this new filter. You guys probably cannot see this. I'd be willing to put money that you can't, but I am installing the new filter right now up here. Okay, so I drained all the oil out of the motor, replaced the filters, so we are good to go with starting to fill up this AMSOIL. First thing I need to do is grab a funnel out of my other garage. So I've got a clean funnel here. I'm gonna set it in here. Believe it or not, this is actually the first vehicle that I've ever run on AMSOIL. Yeah, that is a lot of oil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So that's good. The car takes about 8.5. So I guess we're good to get started filling this thing up. One down. This is gonna be a long process. Okay, and that is the last quart, I believe. I'm gonna check the oil real quick to make sure that it's up to the proper level, and if not, I have the other quart to add some. First though, I need to go ahead and take this car off of the jack stand so it can be on level ground and get an accurate reading for the oil. Lower this baby down. All right, so the car is lowered down now and it's on level ground. So let's go ahead and check and see what the oil level is. Okay, so right now, I'm not sure if you guys can see, but that is literally perfectly up to that very full line. And it's actually gonna be dropping a little bit once I get the car running because it's gonna cycle that oil through the motor. And so I need to check it after it runs for just a second and double check to make sure that it is at the proper level. Once that oil gets cycled through the motor completely, then we are good to turn it off and check the oil level once again. Now, usually on the second time checking it like this, it will be a little bit lower, but not all the time. Clean off the dipstick once again. Alrighty, so let's check it one more time and see where it's at. So now if you see, it actually is a little bit low. It's almost down to that lowest mark. So we're gonna go ahead and add a little bit more oil just to top it off. I'd say about that. And let's go check it one more time over here. Almost up to that full line. I'm just gonna add the ever so slightest amount of oil. All right, that should be good. So I've got 3.5 quarts left over out of the 12. That's pretty good. So on that note, the break-in oil change is finally complete. 500 miles are down on this motor. I believe we have nearly 600 now, but it is finally done. I have been waiting on this for a long time. This car, me and this car have a love-hate relationship, that is for sure, man. Okay, so everything is finally buttoned up and this car is done. It is finally back to the state that it was before I blew it up. Finally completed all the break-in, finally got everything out of the way, so you guys don't have to keep bugging me anymore. Finally, the car is done and ready to make videos on, so, I cannot wait. I've been waiting on this for a long time. So, upon further inspection of this drain pan that I'm dumping the oil out of, you can see that there are still metal shavings all in this oil. And again, we did reuse the heads, so there is going to be a little bit of metal debris still left in those cam lobes and everything. And that's what the break-in oil is for. It's to gather all of those contaminants and everything like that. And obviously the motor is being broken in, so rings are being seated and stuff like that. So there are going to be slight contaminants in the oil. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys because I don't know if anybody has ever seen any contaminants in the oil like that, but that's what it looks like. Almost looks like you're panning for gold. There is metal flakes all over the place in this. Well, we just got done doing the oil change and everything. Break-in is complete, and right now I have to get ready really quickly because we have a meeting, I believe, I don't have the clock, but I think it's like 30 minutes from right now. And I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit more about what this meeting is about, but it's really, really cool. Okay, so let's go. Fresh oil. Oh, yes. Yep. Okay, that was actually one of my business partners. I don't think that I've talked too much about any of this on the channel before, so this video is going to be actually the first time that I bring all of this into basically the public's eye to be able to know what's going on. But as you guys know, Jake, who's recording, he does a lot of the editing, he does a lot of the videoing, so he's part of this team. There's two guys also named John and Nick, and they've been working with me for quite a while. Honestly, all four of us have been working together since the channel's start, to be honest. And we've all been working towards this big thing. And basically the motive behind all of this since I've started this channel is that it's more than just about a person. It's more than just about a car. It's not just about a bike. It's not just about whatever. It's a big movement, and that's what we're trying to basically do. We're trying to not have just merch anymore. We're trying to really start this up into a full-fledged business, an LLC, and actually get it rolling as an entire brand in itself instead of just merchandise for somebody on YouTube. The phrase "don't lose sight" has so much more meaning than what I really even intended for it to do in the beginning. There's been people that have been getting this tattooed on their arms. They've been getting it tattooed across their chest, tattooed on their backs, all over their bodies. I've got about 7 people now that have sent me pictures of it being tattooed on them. And that's just a huge deal because it means that much to someone that they want it permanently imprinted on their body. And that's a really huge sentiment to me. People have been sending me letters that are handwritten talking about how much that all of this has helped them, and I really want to expand it more than just a t-shirt. You guys have shown really quickly and easily that the message behind all of this is huge to you guys, and it makes an impact, and that's what we're trying to keep going. So basically, we are pairing with this company called World Envision, and they are really, really well established. They're based out of Louisiana, just like I am, and they have a lot of established business in New Orleans area and also throughout Texas, and have a huge base of online sales. And their clothing is absolutely incredible in person. It feels great, it looks great. They have a really great message behind their stuff, and I've actually met the founders of the company, and we've become really good friends over the past 6 months or so. This is a lot of the stuff that goes on in the background that I don't really have time to talk about on the channel, because I want this to be a lot of fun for you guys and have a lot of content to look at that's entertaining. But also, behind all of this, I really want this central message to be pushed out really hard and really far. And I think through all of this that we're going to be doing today and in the future is really going to help out with that effort. As of right now, we don't have really many details to share with you guys because all of it is still in place, so we can't really share too much, but just really look forward to what's going on. I promise you, it is going to be really cool. But I just wanted to give you guys some insight on basically what's going on. And hopefully this meeting is going to be the first step towards something really big. For those of you that are interested in following along with this new process of business unveiling and everything, make sure that you go check out their Instagram at World Envision and check out mine at It's Just a Six. And we're going to be posting a lot of updates about what's going on in the process of unveiling everything. So that's probably going to be it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed watching, make sure you drop this video a like, comment down below, and let me know what you guys think about all of this stuff taking off. And hopefully we will have a full-fledged business launching here pretty soon. Subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure you turn notifications on, because we are going to be doing a lot more cool videos coming up really soon now that the oil is finally out of this car and we have everything broken in. So it is good to be sent. And as always, guys, until next video.